Welcome. Good morning. Good morning or good evening, everyone. What's happening? Yokozuna, good to see you. Good morning. All right, let's start off the day. Let's see what's happening. We have a big new day opening gap here. Quite interesting. Actually, it's even bigger on the mini. The micro has it down there. So, yeah. Alex, good morning. Good to see you. Just a second. Seems like NQ is edging higher a little bit. Let me update. Do we have some news here? Oh, we have the pound GDP news, right? Yeah, it's out right now. So let's see. Is it going to do anything? Dilzik, good morning. Okay. Nothing special. Nothing is moving. Yanix, good morning, Yanix. Okay, so we had the pound GDP. Let's update this. Okay, negative 0.1. So a little bit worse than expected. Okay. Yeah, bad news. Overall bad news. But seemingly NQ is going higher. Sam, hey, good morning. Good to see you too. Pound, look at pound. Pound actually dropped. Okay. Back to NQ. Sorry. This is the 5-minute. Previous day high, which is technically a relative equal high. We could be going back up to the 70s. We could be, well, it could be an Asia high as well. Let's just say it's an Asia high. All right, it was before the markets opened up in Asia, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna say we have an Asia high here at 68. 200 remaining for the Tradeify payout. This is exactly where I usually choke. Hey, yeah, you know, Sam, I know it's hard to do, but this is just my personal opinion. If you're only $200 away, and you know this is a Friday, what I do, or what I did in the past, don't push it on the Friday, I think. Or if you're pushing it, just extremely small position. And, you know, because if something goes bad on a Friday, you're going to be frustrated over the weekend. That's the main importance of the thing. So you're going to feel frustrated. You're going to be, you know, very impatient waiting for Monday. And so, you know, if you start to trade that account again on Monday, you'll have time to correct it throughout the week if you go with a small position. And you'll feel better. That's I'm just talking about my personal experience, but it's up to you. So you know, you want to go into the weekend with good feelings that you're $200 away from payout. You're gonna make it next week. You know, you'll have plenty of time. Anyway, just saying. Obviously, you do what you like. So. Okay. Go in micros or simply wait. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Sam, you do what you like. You do what you want. Um, I'm just saying this from my own experience. If I messed up something on a Friday, especially in the New York session, when there's not too much time left from the week, and you're close for that payout. Now, if you mess up something and you go to a drawdown, God forbid, but you go into a drawdown, then it's going to make you even more frustrated on a Friday when you know that you're running out of time, and you're going to keep that good feeling by not pushing the button. You're going to go into the weekend with the mindset like, awesome, next week I'm going to easily make that 200, so I'm just not going to push the button on Friday. So, and if you make a mistake on Monday, you have 4 more days to correct it. So that's it. Keep the mindset, keep the positive mindset. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Yeah. But if you see a setup, it's up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. It's not financial advice. This is what I did, and it worked for me for those payouts. I was away like you, $100 or $200. Doesn't matter which prop firm. I was like, no, I'm gonna go into the weekend with good feelings for next week. I'm gonna keep that good feeling, that good flow. And so I did. What is happening? Let me see. NQ now dropping down again. Now, the thing here is that on the mini, we have the new day opening gap. Sorry, not here. At 720, what's the open of this candle? 720.75. Okay, I'm gonna put a line on the micro there as well. 720.75, just to know. Okay. Yeah, this would be okay. All right. So that's the mini new day opening gap high. Oh yeah, absolutely. These prop firms low-key mess with your oh, definitely. Like, you make 2,000 easily, no issue, but the last 100 you have all this butterfly. Yeah, exactly. It's all about mentality, psychology, this is what it's all about. And they know it. And they know it. It's and it's not a stone written rule that when you're only like a few $100s away from payout, you have to make it in one day. You can make it in 2 weeks if you want to. So that's it. All right. So far, this 15-minute CB is holding the price. Kind of like bullish here. What is happening? What is happening? Yo no! Hey, welcome. So interesting to see that gold actually trying to break lower. Quite interesting. I took a short on gold. Not that I should have. Let's see. 706.3. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I took a short on gold. Small tiny position. This is actually just a rescue mission for one of my funded accounts, which almost hitting the maximum loss limit. So, good morning, Naomi. Good morning. NQ going lower, approaching the new day opening gap high on the mini. Okay. Kind of interesting because, you know, what if it still wants to take out that Asia high, previous day high, and we have some liquidity levels up there, you know, with quite some orders resting above those levels, I think. So, gonna be interesting. It's 15-minute. Well, should I? Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave that on for now. I'm just gonna leave that on for a little bit. So let's wait for what NQ wants to do here. Rafael, good morning. All is well. Yeah. Do you know the reason why the gap up for today? No, I don't know. Usually nobody really knows. It could be anything. It could be some news, some insider information, whatever. Not really sure. But this can be tricky, especially in London session. You know, everybody wants to go short. Everybody wants to short it, and everybody wants to see this gap filled, which is gonna happen. But first, are we gonna take some orders from up there? That's always a question. Oh, that was earnings. Yeah, I totally forgot we had earnings. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. There was earnings. Broadcom earnings. Okay. Okay, I totally forgot that there was earnings. Anyway, gonna be waiting for a possible, even maybe for a possible long setup here. You know. Maybe it could be caused by. Oh yeah. That could be it. Once 700 gets touched, I mean, I think it will. The question first is, NQ wants to take some orders from up there. I'm sure there are contracts up there, or it wants to reprice first. We'll see. Thinking about trading bullish since President Trump rang the bell for NYSE, but lo and behold, I was so strong. Oh, I see. Well, nobody really knows. No, anybody can say anything nowadays. Politicians, big names, companies, earnings, everything is changing the market. But you know, since we're going into Christmas, we could see some slow motion during these markets. For now, it seems like it's going back down to the new day opening gap. It took this high here at 749 ish. So we'll see. All right, look at that. Taking the stairs, slowly going down. All right. Yeah, so my gold trade so far is this. It's a rescue mission basically because it could be the last trade for this account. But we'll see. Is Bulenox back to 90% off? I think it's 83, but I'm gonna check it. I don't think they're gonna go back to 90 right now. 83%. Yeah, Bulenox is 83% off from option 1 accounts only. So check them out. They are directly competing or trying to compete with Apex at this point, as far as I can tell. Or at least it seems like it. Alright, I closed my gold trade. Manually, didn't hit the TP, but I just wanted to close it. Tommy me, good morning. 83, yeah. Yeah, the 91% is definitely a good upfront cost. But you have to think about the activation fee as well, you know. But still, you know, cheap upfront costs can help to take it easy on the evaluations, and you can go crazy, right? I should have held the gold trade anyway. Okay, gold is edging a little bit lower. I still don't know if NQ is going to take a dive here into the lows. It feels tricky, you know. I can imagine that this one, you know, all this level up there, everything, including yesterday's 5-minute CB, all these highs, including Asia previous day highs. So these are all, you know, pretty good targets before it goes down and repricing this gap. So just saying. Looks like it wants to go higher. I took a long on NQ on the same rescue mission account. Just a one-to-one trade targeting the, what was the high here? 49. Okay, I'm targeting 749. Where is it? Here. So here's the trade. Picked up liquidity down there. And I just want to see this happen. I know it's a little bit aggressive what I'm doing here, and there's a high chance I'm gonna get clapped. But I don't really care about this account. It's in the end phase right now. As the profit trade might be the... I hope not. I saw that post, but you know, obviously everybody, you know, what's the translation here? Let me... As we say it in Hungary, vultures circle over the carcass. Vultures circle over the carcass, as we say it in Hungary, and I don't want to really comment on it right now at this point. In my opinion, ProfiTrade has every tool to manage properly in the future. So and by the way, the owners of ProfiTrade are not the same kind of persons exactly like Scott Trieste was. So, but yeah, I feel that it's frustrating. What can I say? I know. I gave tonight with ES, did nothing. Bad Euro news this morning. Yeah, it's the law of the jungle. Yeah, like, imagine if you own a prop firm and you see another prop firm suffering and sending out an email. Now, if you want to kicking them, you know, just one more time, you just post something nice on Twitter about it, right? Because you're such a good-hearted CEO that you're just posting out some really nice things about your competition. And honestly, and I'm not just talking about, you know, it goes for every CEO, every prop firm CEO, and what goes on Twitter. On Twitter, this whole thing is like throwing mud on each other. It's just totally unprofessional, you know, and spreading FUD amongst traders. It's just not professional. It's just not. I'm not defending, for example, TopStep CEO Michael Patek, but actually he was throwing garbage as well. But they don't usually come out with these kind of things, you know. But it's very rare that TopStep CEO is commenting on it. Anyway, let's just leave it at that. Don't ruin your brand behind ProfiTrade. Yeah, Laura Becca, I understand, and I don't know what to say. You know, what if, and give me an honest answer, everyone, please. What if, and we all know that, for example, MyFundedFutures is in the top 3 or 5 at least. Okay, everybody promotes MyFundedFutures, like every online social influencer, trader, YouTuber, whatever, you name it. Everybody promotes MyFundedFutures, right? Everybody has a code. Everybody has a link to them, right? Everybody. I think they have almost the most influencers. Okay. What if, and answer me honestly, what if MyFundedFutures would go down in the next month because something comes up and boom, it just pops away? Everybody, how is that? So everybody's brand is gonna get ruined by MyFundedFutures. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody is going to be a bad person for promoting MyFundedFutures. I mean, that can happen. So yeah. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear, Rebecca. So MyFundedFutures has a better track record, so people would understand. So what would people say? People would understand that, oh yeah, but you didn't know because MyFundedFutures has a better track record. Nobody would know that MyFundedFutures would go down or whatever. Exactly, NPM. This is exactly what I was hoping that you give me this kind of answer. New prop firms don't have that. Exactly. Exactly. So that makes a huge difference. And La Rebecca, you're right. This would be the second prop firm which I promote as a new prop firm. And I'm not gonna say names, but you all know there are some other YouTube traders out there who are promoting ProfiTrade as well. They have their links on their channel. They have their code on their channel, etc., etc. And I'm talking about many online social people. I mean, not many, but quite a few. Anyway. Oh, I see others as well. I see others as well, Rebecca. Nutty and Zero Digit. I saw it. Yeah, Nutty Bar talking about it. Still haven't found. Well, there are different districts, you know, depending on which zone are they registered in. But yeah, to be honest, I really hope that they will fix it. If there's not going to be a change, and I told this last time about fast track trading too, when everything was looking a little bit not too good, that, you know, hopefully if fast track trading cannot overcome these issues, for example, by next week, I'm not sure. I mean, they set a few days. So if they cannot overcome this, then I think we should just wait and you know, just move on. Yeah, I mean, I really hope that ProfiTrade will find a way, but excuse me, but I hope they can manage this. Definitely not a good thing that they emailing stuff like this to their traders. I agree 100% with that. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. You know. So I have to agree when a prop firm presenting themselves in a situation like we are victims and we got scammed, that's like partially admitting that we are having financial issues. So we can talk all about it and we can, you know, walk around it as much as we want. But yeah, I hope. But for example, I started trading with TickTickTrader too. TickTickTrader has been around since a few years, right? Just saying. But whatever happens, what? Then your ProfiTrade link pop up. Where? Oh, it just popped in. Oh, the Streamlabs popped it in. That was random. That's random. But yeah, you know what? I gotta be honest here. If this, whatever happens to ProfiTrade after this, whether they stay for long term or they go down next week. So yeah, they have 16 reviews, I think, or 22 reviews. So it's hard to come up on Trustpilot when they have like so minimal reviews and they don't really answer, unfortunately, to those questions. And also, those people who got paid out never go to Trustpilot. That's the problem. Or they were not encouraged to go to Trustpilot, while other prop firms encourage their traders to go to Trustpilot. So that's also a thing that they should steer the prop firm into. Like, at least help the people who got paid out at least post something there, but they're not posting. Other prop firms has hundreds or thousands of reviews. ProfiTrade has 20 or 22, or I don't know. I don't know how much right now, 26. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what could be the issue. Why were they scammed? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you this, everyone. Whatever happens to ProfiTrade, and this is a promise, you guys can hold me onto it. I'm not going to promote new prop firms for a very long time from now on. As long as I do this on social media, I'm not going to promote any new prop firm. By the way, this one includes Tradeify too. I just got my first funded account at Tradeify yesterday. Woohoo! So, what happened to ProfiTrade? Nothing yet, and hopefully nothing will. But they just sent out an email yesterday. That was a little bit concerning. They said, it's kind of like a excuse email that sorry that we're, a little bit behind. We got scammed. They literally said that we are the victims. I mean, the company, because they got scammed with traders, blah, 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 abusing the system. I mean, that's not good. That's not a good sign. But this was the last time. So this was the last time I promote a new prop firm. And by the way, Tradeify, they are new. I know Tradeify has been, because I saw the interview, they were doing the Tradeify plan since a few years now. But they were established and registered in October this year. So they are a new company. They were almost registered at the same time, started the same time as ProfiTrade. I know Tradeify pays out. That's good. Awesome. And that's why I don't understand what's the problem with ProfiTrade in this manner, but whatever. This was the last time I promote a new prop firm. And I'm gonna actually make a video about this, because I think I need to, because I already did 2 videos about ProfiTrade. And I think I just have to put out another one, not just about ProfiTrade, but about any new prop firm that comes. That I think we have to do, like, how should I put this? There has to be some kind of a minimal criteria, I guess. One is, how long are they in business? Very important. Are they paying out on a regular basis? Are there any delays in payouts? I have to write down some of these questions that should be crucial in the future, whoever starts out with prop firms. But again, let me repeat myself. This was the last time I promote a new prop firm. If there's a new prop firm coming up, you can come at me like, oh, you said you're not going to promote new prop firm. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not going to promote new prop firms. If I'm going to promote any prop firm other in the future, that's going to be a prop firm, or I'm going to trade with them, that is in the business since at least a few years and pays out regularly. So, because as Larabeka said, it's hurting my personal brand, my reputation, and I feel bad. And I hope that ProfiTrade get their stuff together. I really hope at this point. I really hope. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. based on Trustpilot, volume of influencers, updated KB articles, verifiable business registration, good PR, providing trade away, ProfiTrade. Yeah. By the way, if ProfiTrade is missing all that. Yeah. So if a prop firm has trade weight and connection with these big brokerages, that's actually a good sign. Hey Daniel, what up? Yeah, Isle boy. Sorry. Yeah, they're still in business. Yeah. Also, yeah, I know everybody hates Apex. I know. Apex. I know everybody hates Apex, but hey, Apex is almost like an OG in the futures prop firm space, and they do pay out still. So. TraderWeight is a stupid program for retail traders. As a broker is number 18. Yeah. Apex, boo. That's why I said I know you guys love Apex. But yeah. Looks like we're stuck here. Gold went down, which is cool. But NQ is stuck here. I thought that it wants to sweep higher, and it's not doing it. Hey Daniel, doing okay. You know, taking it slowly. If I make like $100 a day or 200 or whatever, I just stop for the account. So that's how slow I'm doing. But you know, at least I'm trying my best. Slow grind, you know. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, time to sweep the lows, I guess. Maybe. Maybe the time has come. And we have the macro in about 8 minutes. So this trade gonna go out to the dumpster again. Well, at least I'm gonna get through with this account finally. So we're in this 15-minute CB, which could be holding there's a class action lawsuit. Yeah, I heard about that. I got paid by Apex, but I must admit their rules suck. Well, you know, the 30% rule is the issue. The reflex. Yeah. Morning, Mihails. Hey, Sonoxo. What's up, past the New York sessions? Having a blessing. Nice. Very good Christmas light show in your. Oh yeah, they do. And I also put out some Christmas lights on the balcony. We have a balcony also on the apartment. I had to put out some Christmas lights, which I like. Looks good. But yeah, they're putting out everywhere now. In the town center, most likely. But it's there. It's on. $6.97 Asia low. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We can call that Asia low. Absolutely. You know what? I haven't even thought about that. We're gonna put that Asia low right there. How I made some profits. Actually, $150 per account. On my regular trade. Well, it was 3 Apex accounts, I think. I have more, but I haven't traded, and I passed the Tradeify evaluation account. So now I have a brand new funded account with Tradeify. It should be going down now. I mean, I'm in a long position, but I couldn't care less about that anymore because that account is bleeded out already. Let me check the 5-minute. It's definitely a tricky one. What funded account have you kept going the longest? Bulenox. I managed to make almost 3 payouts from the same account. It took me 2 months to build it up to $3,600, and I managed to take 2 payouts from that. So it was like 3 months. I think it lasted for 3 months plus 2 weeks, so yeah, something like that. That was my record, and I was like a few $100s away, like $200 or $300 away from taking out my 3rd payout from the same account, and I blow the account. I got tilted. I got to a very negative cycle, and I was almost that. Now that one hurt me. That one, I mean, emotionally. I was frustrated for that day when I blew that account. So I know I was putting in months of work into that account, building it, you know, day by day, $100 here, $200 there, even negative days. Like I could stop at negative $200 or $300, and so I was building it up slowly. And I know it was more than 3 months, 3 months plus 2 weeks or something. And I was like, I was building it up during all summer, and I was like, damn, so much work, and it just went away. So 3 months of work just gone out the window in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, like boom. That's how fast it was. You know, increasing the lot size, full tilt, revenge trading, chopping myself up, and boom, that's it. It all happened in 10 minutes during the New York session. That's how fast it was. And I was like freezing. Like, what the? Like, that was frustrating. Satoshi, good morning. I like the stream you, but it's free. Thank you. What up, real folks? Where have you been? We've been missing you. Yeah, the tilt is real. One bad day, one bad session, actually 1 bad hour, actually a phone call. A phone call, just a simple phone call can make you turn upside down everything. And that happened to me. So I'm not going to go into the detail, but I received, it was not now, it was a month ago. I was having a very good Apex account, almost ready for the second payout. And I received a disturbing phone call, personal stuff. I received a very disturbing phone call. I got very nervous and disturbed, and I was like, okay, whatever, blah blah blah. Put down the phone, and the New York session was on, and my mind, I was totally, and I blew the account in like 20 minutes after the phone call. And before the phone call, I was okay. I was absolutely fine. I was focusing on the chart, and that's it. So this is how important the clear mindset, to focus properly on the charts, and don't let the outside stuff disturb you. So if you have a bad emotional day, family stuff, for example, or a problem with your spouse or whatever, that's really affecting, trading. You're on vacation. Awesome. Still trading too, same Apex account, same 50 balls. Let's go. Yeah, I've been doing okay, going for small steps as usual back in the days. So like $100 or $200. Mindset, yeah. Psychology, 100%. Exactly. Okay, so far we are in the macro. We have London open in 9 minutes. Interesting how this gap is kind of important for price. Interesting to see. Small add-ups in a marathon. Yeah, exactly. It's a marathon. Take it slow. That's all we can do. For now, NQ is a little bit slow. NQ is a little bit slow. Stuck here in this gap. London Open is less than 7 minutes away. So yeah, what news we have throughout the London session? Nothing more. Yeah, nothing special throughout the day. Import prices in the US session, that's nothing. Okay, that's it. So no more news. No more news. Earnings report. I totally forgot. Midnight. There was earnings. After market hours. Yeah, some positive earnings reports. So we have two kind of gaps here. On the micro, the gap starts at 700. On the mini, it starts at 720. So that's why I put a line in both cases here. So the new day opening gap high is different. At least on the micro, there is a spike here or some data or whatever at 700, but on the mini it starts at 720. AI popped. Yeah. It seems like AI is the future no matter what we do. Do you guys think that it's gonna be like in Terminator? Are we gonna get wiped out by the AIs? Is it gonna be like iRobot, you know, that Will Smith movie 20 years ago? Are we gonna get totally wiped out by the AIs? I feel like it can happen. I mean, honestly, I think checkmate AI. Yeah, I honestly think, and this is not even a joke, I think AI can turn against humanity. I really think so. I mean, not tomorrow maybe, but in the next decades, I think it can happen. Midnight. Well, ICT, I trade a little bit ICT as well, but not just ICT. I look for candle formations, so candlestick patterns are also important to me. Midnight. And but I do have ICT stuff, but I'm not a core cult member, so I'm not a cult member of ICT. I'm not like a hardcore member or whatever. I just learned a lot from his videos in 22 and 23, and that's it. But I'm not a ICT cult member. Like I say all the time, stocks are like humans. They can't run forever without catching their breath. Yeah. Yesterday was an insane day, and the day before that, and hardest day, we caught our breath so we can. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Phone zombies are here. That is AI. Well, yeah. Draw a ray from one top to other and watch it break. Yeah, that can happen. Bar trader, good morning. Any reason for the gap? It was earnings report after market hours. I totally forgot that as well. Like I was asking the same question. What happened? Earnings report. Gonna win the Robins, failing miserably and blowing up. Well, I told this many times in the stream because we were talking about this a few times, and I know some of you guys heard it. But I say that I respect ICT for his lectures and his teachings, because tell me someone else in social media who is so much, because the man is definitely passionate about trading. So tell me someone else in social media who puts on so many educational stuff for free, even if his stuff is repackaged and rebranded, because I think there's evidence that it has been rebranded. I don't care about it, by the way, but I respect him as a teacher because I think he is a good teacher, honestly. If you ask me about his trading and the Robbins Cup thing, that's a totally different stuff. I'm not sure that he's as a good trader as he claims to be. But I'm saying this with the respect for the man because of his teachings. But I am not thinking that he's such a good trader as he claims to be of himself. So, you know, Robin's account blowing up, I don't think he did that intentionally. That's what I say, but that's it. Are you afraid of death? Yes, I am. Yeah. A few weeks ago, I was sitting on the couch and I was thinking about death, actually. I was really thinking, like, what the heck is gonna happen? You know? I believe in God, so I shouldn't be afraid, but I'm still afraid. I don't want to die, and I'm afraid of death, 100%. Of course. Maybe I shouldn't. Precisely a bounce from 75%. Yeah, break 722. Could happen. Here's the London Open, by the way, and nothing is happening right now. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Maybe AI will reach its full potential and AI will help ICT win the Robbins Cup. Maybe. Probably went on tilt. Yeah, that's why I don't know. But I don't think that he did it on purpose. I don't know. Maybe at the end he just went on tilt and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed the account down to $900 on tilt. I don't know. God will call you home when it's time. Yeah. Yeah, by the way. Yeah. God will call us home when the time comes. I watched my entire family turn against me for teaching myself to trade. That could, Rebecca, that could be hard, you know. That could be hard, and I didn't had the same reaction. I didn't have the same reaction, but when I told my family what I want to do, everybody was laughing at me. Like almost everybody. Like everybody was laughing, and you know, and they still do. Because no matter that I reached a few payouts, they still don't believe that I can make a living, not from affiliate money, but from trading payouts. So, your family is weird. He stated AI taking over real folks. Oh. I gotcha. The only one's valid question. Yeah. I wouldn't say his videos are free. He has lots of ads running. Yeah, he makes very good money, I think, from ad revenue. I think he makes an extremely good money from ad revenue. Somebody said that he should be making monthly 5 figures from ad revenue, so anywhere between $10,000 to $30,000 per month from only YouTube ad revenue. I don't know. I'm not an expert in YouTube ad revenue stuff, but somebody said he should be making between 10 or 30K ish per month from ad revenue. So, without any sponsorship or anything. Yeah, exactly. A lot of watch time, even his old videos, because everybody's watching his old videos, and that's the difference. You know, like a regular YouTuber puts out a video, everybody in their following watches the video, and that video gets forgotten forever, right? Now with ICT, the difference is that everybody is rewatching his old videos years ago, and so his content is getting rewatched over and over and over again. And that's generating lots of ad revenue. So the man who invented self-driving cars is scared of AI. Obviously, he uses it, but he stated it's something. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's gems on those lectures. I'm still sitting in this trade, by the way. Don't tell anyone. You don't need about trading. I say sell Avon. Also, we should hit your TP. Okay. Should break small trend line here. We'll see. We'll see what it does. This is most likely a scalp trade. I was thinking that it may be going to sweep some highs there. I have to connect these orders. Marketing genius. He stated in one of his rants that he made more money from teaching. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, Par Trader. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know. See, that's break. I do this. Okay, let's see. So there's nothing wrong with making more money at his position from teaching. But, you know, claiming that he's going to make 11,000%. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That OCD kicks in. Not at all. I'm a golfer and I made more money from teaching than playing. As an athlete, we all know teaching and competing are not the same. I see. By the way, that's awesome. You know, as a pro golfer, I always wanted to learn golf, you know, to play golf. And I'm starting to see that that's a really hard sport to do. Me too, real folks. I want to get into golfing. Dario, good morning. Yeah, it's peaceful, but it's also very hard and competing. But it's peaceful, relaxing, but still, I mean, I never played golf, right? So I can only imagine. I played golf on video games, so that's not the same. But I can imagine. I don't know about anyone who gives out secrets for their trading. The more people that know the secret, the less likely it will work. That's also an interesting theory. Yes, Jay. I always played baseball, basketball, football growing up, and I loved going to just crushing balls. Yeah. No diddy. Pause. No diddy. Hey, Malo. $202 time sign. That's what Melo does. He just makes the money, you know, flashes it here, that, and just like that, walks away in the sunset like Clint Eastwood. What up, Malo? Congratulations. I don't know what goes on with NQ right now, but anyway. Look at that. It's not going yet. You grew up loving tennis, football? Nice. USA, yeah, baseball and basketball. Golf was dumb. I can tell you, golf is by far the most fascinating and frustrating sport there is. It's amazing. Wow. It's amazing to hear from someone who's a pro. That's interesting. We test off the entry. Now let's go NQ. Stop kitty footing. Yeah. Always like the Clint Eastwood of NQ. Yeah, he's that. That qualifies me for my first Tradeify second payout. Oh, nice. And my second, third account, MyFunded. Absolutely great. Malo, congratulations and very good job for the payouts. You will be a pro in 2 years, Top, if you stay the course, Tom. Oh, thank you for saying that, Rebecca. Thank you. And, you know, 2 years, I can manage that, and I do my best, you know. Get a casino sponsorship so we get my something in the morning, yeah. No. By the way, I know I never really asked Rebecca, but how you doing trading wise? So what's your experience? Are you making payouts? I hope you do, or if not, you know, that's still okay. How is your trading journey going? Because I really enjoy having you two here in the stream, in the chat. Morning, John. Can you share your views on Take Profit Trader? Well, in a nutshell, the worst thing in Take Profit Trader is the daily loss limit is a hard breach. So that's the main thing that you have to watch out for, the daily loss limit. If you break that, then you blow everything. It's over. So it's not like you can continue the other day. Other than that, I think everything is okay. On the funded account, it turns into an intraday trailing. So you have to keep that in mind. Go for base hits. Once you build up the buffer, I think the whole system is good. Don't trade the news. Don't trade the news. Build up your buffer, and you're going to get locked in. So overall, they do pay out. Technically one of the fastest in the industry, or even the fastest. Daily payouts, nobody does that, and they've been around since a while, and they consider it to be big enough. So I would say they are pretty much trustworthy, and I would put them in the top 5 definitely. So I don't know why people like Take Profit Trader. It's expensive daily loss skills. Yeah, but still, if you build up the account, that's what I'm saying. If you build that up, you know, after that, when it locks in, you just have to aim for profits above the threshold. Base hits. Building my long-term strat for personal account. Not trading for preference, but rather using them to build when they're gone. Ah, yeah, I see. Payout receive, go to personal trading. I see. That is awesome. That is, I mean, that would be the strategy, to channel out the money. Yeah. Don't use the smaller account. That's what killed. I mean, the bigger accounts, it's easier to go with. Yeah, I would say, John. Maybe it's. Some people told me that it's a little bit easier. I mean, you have to work more, but it's easier to handle the daily loss limit if you choose a bigger account, and it's not going to frustrate you to watch, you know, your balance. Like, oh my God, if you're in a losing streak, how much can you afford? Just go with the bigger account. And anyway, haven't had a problem. Have bigger ones as well, but I had a 25k and I haven't had a problem. Oh, I see. Zach, good morning. Withdrawing 2k from Take Profit Trader today. Awesome, Satoshi. Let's go. Good to hear. I don't know what's going on here, but everything is stopped for now. Yeah, that's an awesome achievement, you know, taking payouts from Take Profit Trader. Hey, Ellen. Giorgio, Take Profit Trader is the cheapest right now. Go for the 25k, have the lowest threshold to get into the money. I see. Bigger accounts is what messes with inconsistent traders. Learn to trade small. Base, yeah, that's yeah. So if you trade small, go for base hits, obviously, yeah. Take for trade day are for serious traders. Yes, so with trade day you can only have one account, but as far as I researched trade day, they are really made for serious traders. And talking about the prices, not just MyFundedFutures, but I think other prop firms will realize, and MyFundedFutures already announced it, that evaluation prices will go up. So I'm not sure how many of these cheap accounts are gonna happen next year, but you know, rumor is spreading that evaluation accounts prices are gonna go up, especially after regulations. All right, this trade was okay-ish. Nice trade here. Left a liquidity void, both mini and micro. So I guess there should be maybe a sweep higher here at the 50s, and then watch out for this gap, you know, because it's visible on the 5-minute too. Like we said, it's marathon, not a race base. Yeah, exactly. It's a great video yesterday where everyone in your trading floor were taking photos with Trump and Vance. So market wasn't moving the first 20 minutes. That's why they were. So that's why it happened, because the photo shoot. Yeah, he hit the bell, and everybody was making photos. Okay, that makes sense. That's why nothing was moving. Did MyFundedFutures say the exact date that prices? Yeah, from January 1st, I think. That's what they said. So just saying, if you want to get technically cheaper accounts, mostly for starter, I think they're gonna push the prices higher. But yeah, they were talking about it on their Discord too, not now, but weeks ago, that they are going to increase prices. And some people said, and I think the mods were saying it, like the industry is going to follow because of regulations. So I don't know if Apex and Bulenox is gonna still keep doing the cheap upfront cost sales, or I don't know. I don't know. Trump rang the bell. Yeah. Look at this. So we have Asia high, previous day high, 5 minutes CB up there. And I'm sure that everybody wants to short that gap. Everybody is looking to go short on that gap. Jeff, hey, what's up? Good to see you back. Well, I said about 7:22 and 8:19 tomorrow, Tom. I'm going to. Oh yeah, you're going to bed. That gap doesn't have to get filled today. I'll keep that in mind. And real folks, thank you so much for being here and the info. Ripping, it does. So 768, 773, and as a bonus, we have a 5-minute CV up there. Slow market rocket, yeah. Yawns. Yeah, I know. I know this one here is... It could turn into a little bit of a slow movement. Bowser! Welcome. Okay, so far so good. Well, whatever happens, that 5-minute gap is going to be the potential draw on liquidity. The question is when. So that could turn into a possible point that it will go back to. Nothing special. I was entering into a long position on NQ just for a scalp, so that was good. And I was short on gold at the beginning of the stream. It was somewhere here. I was short on gold. So both of them ended up in the green. But so far, because I wasn't sure how far it will go, I'm just sitting on the sidelines. So 2 trades, 2 wins. That's it. But waiting for price to, you know, sweep these levels and then maybe turn around, because everybody is watching that level down there, the gaps. But you know what? Wouldn't be surprised if if it would just make a new historical high. Why not? Even go up to the 900s. What a rally that would be. Good luck. Thank you. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you next time. Rally like a rally car. Yes. Mr. Pipster, yo. Alex, I was let me go to gold just for a second here. Yeah, that could be a good idea to look for some long positions. And overall, as I said, I'm still bullish. There's one more gap down there, which is a 1 hour fair value gap. So this is a 1 hour BC. And I was wondering if gold wants to push one more leg down, you know, to 26.92. That's why I was a little bit skeptical here with the longs. Like, You know, easily take out the previous day low and one more leg down to this gap. That's why I'm hesitating with the longs. In the big picture, like in the big picture, I'm bullish. But look at this. This is the 1 hour gold. And I know it's kind of a retail logic here, but kind of look like a bear flag. Almost ready to waterfall down to that 1 hour BC. You know, like, let me show this the right way, what I think is happening here on the 1 hour. So, you know, almost like ready to break this and waterfall down into that 1 hour BC. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but that's the only thing I'm hesitating with the longs right now. Because it would be logical that, oh yeah, we swept the low, let's go higher. It could, and it could still be a bear flag. I have no real bias here in this matter, but that's something I'm looking. And as we speak about this, NQ is edging higher. What do you think about yesterday price action on AM session before news? I personally felt the worst. Yeah, one of the worst. Yeah, that was Mr. Pipster. And stuff like this can happen. Nowadays, we were talking about it. I don't know why. I mean, yesterday, we were just talking about it. There was a photo shoot with President-elect Trump, and it might have slowed the open because he rang the opening bell. But despite that, I think the volume or the movements are shifting towards the PM session now. Like the New York AM sessions, if you look back in the past 2 weeks, are just not doing it. You know, we have a small or minor, I mean, movement in the first 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and that's it. It's done. Or not even that. And we're barcoding on the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart too, and nothing is moving. And in the lunch hour, it starts to pick up throughout the PM session. With Bulenox, what happens if I fail an evaluation? Do I automatically get rebuild following month? And if rebuild, does the account reset? Yes, you're gonna get rebuild, and it's gonna get reset. Yes, Jay. So you're gonna get a reset. To pay to reset even though it was rebuild? No. So it's not gonna be as a reset fee. So as long as you're not canceling your subscription and the account is blown, then you know the next cycle after 30 days, they're going to automatically reset your account. So it's gonna be okay. No extra charge for the monthly fee. It's in the monthly fee. It's gonna get reset automatically. No extra charge. I actually kept a few blown funded accounts when it was 91% off, so I still have the subscription. It's gonna get rebuilt, and I try to pass them. That's what I do. If there's a sale, I just keep my subscription if I blow those accounts. I would have thought Trump Bell would pump. Yeah, looks like London wants some of that Santa rally. Yeah, seems like these levels, the 68, 73, and that 5-minute CB is at 79. So something like this can happen, then consolidation, and then down. This is what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. A possible scenario, I think. Volumetrica platform. I traded on Volumetrica. I know everybody hates it, but you know what? The other day, I was on my laptop because I was visiting some family, and I wasn't streaming. I just wanted to enter a small position, and it was actually very handy that I didn't have to install anything. I just opened up one tab. I opened up Volumetrica on the dashboard, and the other tab I was just watching trading views. So it was easy to enter on a laptop without any programs running, Quant Tower, whatever. So for charting, I think it sucks. I think it really sucks for charting, but for that I have TradingView, so I don't care about that. To enter a trade, it does the job. It does the job to enter the trade. You can set your stops, everything. That's it. Easy to access, and that's all I need. Easy access to put on a trade. I don't care about the charting stuff on Volumetrica, but I think it really sucks. Are you able to do one? Are you able to do one trade a day? How do you mean, Rebecca? Able to do one? You mean strategy-wise? How I like to trade? Sometimes I take only one trade, but sometimes I take like 5 trades or more. I don't know. Can make the candles thicker and more color based on Volumetrica. Oh. Fabio, DM Guyash. CFDPD. It had already been taken. Yeah, it's different. It's different. So looks like, look at this. Are we going back down to 44? Who wants to run for this scalp to reprice the 44? Crypto bags are pumping. Let's go, Smiley. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I'm not a crypto expert. Actually, you know, cryptocurrency is part of the future, so I might dive into knowing more about what's happening in the crypto space. Everybody is a crypto expert now anyways. If I open up YouTube, I type in crypto altcoins or info, everybody is an expert. So there's so many information. But are we going back down to reprice that gap? It's 10 points away. Who wants to jump in? Look at that. Who wants to jump in to reprice that? Uh-oh. It's too late now. It's going. It's gonna reprice that level. Come on. Whoa! Amori, just subscribe. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Did you hear BlackRock recommending investors up to 2% Bitcoin in their portfolio? No, I didn't hear that, but I was reading some article actually weeks ago that BlackRock is increasing their portfolio in cryptocurrency or something like that. So basically they're onto crypto a little bit more. Interesting though. Interesting. This was yesterday's news. Interesting. Interesting for sure. And this is an interesting move on NQ. I'm not in a short, but you know, I thought that this is going to spike down to 44. And now it seems like it might want to take those levels. You guys don't see it properly. Let me put this lower. So take out that gap. No, now it's going back down. Reprice the 1 minute gap here. Actually made the structure shift here on the 1 minute. So okay. I think this is it. This is the move. If you want to scalp it, it could be a good opportunity to short for 10 points. I'm not going to do that. But this one might be going into this 44 to reprice it. I don't know. BlackRock recommendation might be the first major player recommending Bitcoin as store of value rather than just mentioning speculation commodity. Might be huge when digested fully and supported by US government. Yeah, but as you mentioned, it has no store of value, but obviously the more people are holding it. Anyway, that we could be talking about this for hours or days, obviously. If I would say, like, for example, I don't want to buy Bitcoin at $100,000 because, you know, if it goes to $150,000, I'm just gonna make just quote unquote 50% on my investment, and maybe it's gonna go 150K from the in the next 4 years. Who knows, right? So it's not too attractive. But other crypto people might be saying that Bitcoin is gonna go to 1 million in 2 months or 1 year or whatever, which can happen. But that's something I'm not really curious about, and it's not going to change my perspective right now. If it goes down to like 20K, 30K, 40K, that is something I just don't want to lose on my investment. So it's not attractive for me to buy Bitcoin at all. So it's just not. I think you're mistaken regarding Yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not an expert. That's why I'm saying pendle trading, and I'm no offense to anyone. So obviously, I listen to everybody's opinion. I'm far being an expert. I'm absolutely not an expert. I just don't like the risk to reward ratios at all in the situation right now. If you don't want to lose your investment, it's better to buy either Bitcoin or Ether. But Bitcoin can also go down to like 50K or 40K. You know, it's in the cards. It's in the cards. And with that kind of money that I would put into Bitcoin, I would rather put it to safer investments. You know. The store of value been since 12. It has certainly been a very good store. Oh yeah. 1 million, but not soon. But that does not matter. Yeah, long term. For long term, if I have like FU money, which I don't have, if I would be having some FU money, I would definitely buy Bitcoin for the next 10 years. Why not? Who cares, right? So just buy Bitcoin, put it on a cold wallet, and put it away, and that's it. I don't care about it. But that's FU money. But I don't have it right now, and that's why I just don't want to risk it. Oh, it's gonna come out, by the way, John Carter. Then don't tell anyone. tomsabo meme coin is coming, by the way, and I'm not even joking. It's gonna come. It's not gonna be like the Hawk Tua thing. Don't worry, guys. Wink. So don't worry. It's gonna be extremely good. If I make every 1 million, probably I will get more 2 or 5. But Bitcoin, the advantage is that it's safest investment from crypto. Yeah, that's I'm not disagreeing, because you know the way it moves right now, there's a lot of money pumped into Bitcoin, so definitely it's holding. Yeah, no holding power, just big pump and dumps. I agree with you, pendle trading. I'm the short. I'm trying tight stop, maybe re-enter when it's gonna. Yeah, be careful here. Be careful. We don't know what it wants. I think it's not a bad idea. Amari. You know, 1-to-1 risk to reward, short it for 10 point TP, 10 point stop. It could go. It's up to your risk management. Tom Tua. If you think gold has holding value, Bitcoin is the exact same. Oh, it was a crack by quantum. I said that. But it will be. I was reading this article. I wish I knew where. Damn it. I'm going to search for it. They were stating that Bitcoin is going to be cracked by the next generation quantum computers. I have no idea. I was just reading that. So that's not good for Bitcoin holders. I don't know. AI is going to crack the code, you know, in 10 years or whatever. They said that the quantum computers are exponentially getting better and better. And they were projecting it for the next 10, 20 years. And they said they will be able to crack the code of Bitcoin and some cryptocurrencies. So that's not a good news. They just start minting Bitcoin and dump it, whatever, you know. I'm not an expert, so I'm happy that you're explaining it, but I don't know anything. I was just reading an article, and you know, you can explain it to me as in the movie Jeremy Irons said, if you explain it to like I'm being a 10-year-old child or a golden retriever, because I have no idea how it works. Gold works without computers and power anywhere in the world. Bitcoin does not. Yeah. It doesn't even care, because the beauty of the network is that the difficulty of the network auto adjust. There's a lot of computing power. I see. Yeah, somebody said that it's impossible even for the best of the best quantum computers to crack it, because the network is growing exponentially as well, and they will never catch up. But But that's, I was just reading if they can use it to crack, that they can mine it with it too. Yeah. Very simple algo. It has no quantum protection today. When quantum computers are reaching enough quantum bits, all encryption and hashing algos not quantum safe or broken. Okay, meaning say if one quantum can request, it won't matter. The next period, the network will adjust the difficulty so that the next block takes 10 to be cracked. So if the network is ever cracked, it won't matter. I see. Okay, at least I think I can see it. Asia high already swept. Could be. Could be. Look at that. Almost going down to that imbalance. Still not there. Every 2 weeks, the Bitcoin network recalculates the mining difficulty. Oh. So it's basically impossible to crack it. That's what you're saying. To make it simple and layman terms. Okay. Yeah. Even if it's going to get cracked, it doesn't matter. Just for a few minutes. Okay. Well, yeah, the network don't give a flying F. But interesting, you know, still. Very, very, very interesting. How the whole system works. That's the beauty of the blockchain. You know, if I think about it, it's actually smart. Smart chain, exactly. It's actually a smart thing. It's a smart thing. That's not how it works and how quantum computers will break encryption, including Bitcoin. Yeah, this is the kind of topic I have no freaking idea about. I mean, I don't have an idea about a lot of things, but this in particular is... Once you understand what I just wrote, you understand it is the most valuable digital asset, and then you just DCAN. Value will only increase over time because of the scarcity of... Oh, well, that makes kind of sense, but you know, has a built-in feature which is anti-cracking twice. Wow. It's kind of like a self-protecting code, like it's constantly evolving. I mean, recoding itself, making it harder, not recoding, but making it more and more difficult to crack it as it gets bigger, I guess. Again, I was just reading an article about this, like quantum computers, what will the quantum computers will be able to do in the next decade and after. Quantum breaks the private keys, and it would take minutes or hours. Yeah, so what about the private keys? Maybe not the Bitcoin network itself. Maybe the private keys for a certain Bitcoin address, right? That's a different, you know, aspect of the whole thing. It can be cracked once, but then the network adjusts and will make the computation so hard that the computing power is adjusted, so the quantum computer can crack Bitcoin only once, and it will be the last. Okay. Well, yeah, that's interesting what NPM said. What if the quantum computer is going to be able to crack the private key? So there's a wallet which holds a lot of Bitcoin, and the quantum computer will be able to crack the private key or whatever. I don't know. Gold following the idea? Oh, looks like it. It's water falling down. Yeah, that's also a very good question, Tamimi. What happens in if 10 minutes, a huge number of Bitcoins are gonna get mined and dumped? Have public keys, and the private key can be broken with it. Needs a quantum safe algo and doesn't. Bitcoin's mined is capped at 6,000 in the Bitcoin code for 1 block. I'm convinced. Look at this. It's going down. So that's why I was a little bit hesitant of gold going higher. But yeah. The wallets, yeah, the wallets. Feel the huge gap. Yeah, it can go down, Fabio, but before it goes, look at these levels. We have Asia high, previous day high, and as a bonus, we have a 5-minute CB up there. That's why it's a difficult and tough call right now. Is it going to leave the Asia highs untouched? For me, it would make more sense if NQ would slowly go up, take out these levels, and then go down. That would make more sense to me. So, but I'm waiting. I had 2 trades, which was okay. I'm just waiting for now. So the 21 million cap, the quantum cracks will only create 6,000 coins max. I see. There are less Bitcoin than there's in the world. Hey, no wonder why. Welcome. How you doing? You don't need to worry. It's now though quantum computers are quite a bit away from. Oh yeah, they are. They said the earliest time they will be able to do it, it takes at least 10 to 15 years, if not 20, for that generation to be able to do that. So maybe Bitcoin was created by aliens. I don't know. Amazing mind, yeah. Quantum was even created. Weird, and my chart got taken. Oh, because you're trading on CFDs, I think, Fabio. Because you're trading on CFD. I'm not connecting to this debate here. I started this quantum thing about Bitcoin, but I just said I was reading an article and that's it. I don't really care if they crack the Bitcoin or not. And we know that predictions are usually optimistic by a decade or 2. Yeah. Karsten, good morning. It's okay. I had 2 winning trades so far this morning. You're off, John. Thank you, John, for being here. Have a good one, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining. Thank you. How are you, Karsten? Any good trades? How was your week so far? Was a guest at Zurich Stock Exchange yesterday. Wow, it was crazy. Awesome. I mean, you were a guest, or there was a guest, and no wonder why I was a guest in Zurich Stock Exchange. You're a celebrity then. You was a Jesus. That is great. That is great. So it was crazy. What was it like? What was happening? Tell me something. I have a blockchain diploma from university. Whoa. Whew. Dude. Wow. Blockchain diploma. I must say, I take my hat off. That is awesome. Congratulations. Still on my gold short from yesterday. Nice. It was really great with a lot of people from BlackRock, Switzerland. That is great. No wonder why. So, is there any insider information that you can share, maybe, with us, the little people here? You know, you were in one building with BlackRock people. You know, you must know something. That is great. Don't know much about quantum attack vectors. Oh, this is getting deeper for me, guys. NPM and pendulum trading. I starting not to understand what you guys are talking about, but it's cool. There's a lot of market manipulation. They explained. Oh, well, I think that's what moves the market really. They're manipulating it up and down. But this is still awesome that you were there and you were a guest. Like, you were a guest there as a guest, or you were a guest as an expert maybe, or you were interviewed by some stuff or some certain expertise. I don't know. But this is whatever. It's great that you were there. What is happening with gold? Oh, look at this. Gold waterfalling, just as we talked about it before. And I think it has a high percentage that is going to reach that 26.92. It's a shame. I wanted to go short, but didn't really had the opportunity here. I mean, I could have. But after sweeping this low, it was risky. Water falling down. I think I will gradually write you an email and tell you how it works. No wonder why. I mean, that is absolute. That would be great. But I just want to say you don't have to. I mean, I know you must be having a lot of things going on. So if you don't, that's fine too. But that is really something that you were there. So I have to deny false statements. Info SEC security is my bad. Oh. Okay. We have some serious people here. Crypto expert, SEC security expert, and no wonder why won a competition. The goal now is to get Swiss life. I'm a nobody here. I should be interviewing you guys. I mean, I'm not even joking. Wow. We have some really smart people in the stream, and I'm super excited. And you won a competition, so you won a trading competition, I guess, or something. I'm just assuming. That is great. Your name is in the Bitcoin block. This is done when you graduate. You can say anything you want. Oh, hey guys, don't worry. I'm on nobody's side. I was just talking about an article, but so I'm not participating in a debate here or anything. I'm, you know, just, everybody's cool here. Everybody's cool. Let's see what NQ does. It's still grinding higher. The risk much greater than the reward. Yeah. By any chance, did you find ICT being tortured in a dark room by the markets? I would love to thank you. Thank me? There's nothing to thank me for. I mean, thank you for saying that, but I'm actually always excited when I get to talk with smart people, especially from financial markets. Let it be also crypto. They hit ICT in CERN. It's very rare that I could get to speak to people who are on higher levels in the financial market and are experts. So last time, a few months ago, I was speaking to a guy who is in upper management in the biggest bank in Hungary, and he's a young guy. He's very, very, very smart, and I got to talk with him earlier this year. Early this year, and in person, and he is very smart, upper management in the top management of the bank, the nationwide here, and he was telling some really interesting stuff. Mainly he was talking about gold, and he was saying that, not insider info or anything, he also, that's why he shared the info, and he said they're constantly in contact with hedge funds and other banks, so they're always communicating with each other, so they're not really competing, but rather in constant communication. That's what he said. And he said that hedge funds and bank institutions are going to buy up gold on every dip in the next coming year. I mean, that's what he said early 24. He said that they're just going to buy gold every dip they're buying. Hedge funds, banks, everybody is buying gold on the dips. It was an interesting conversation, and we talked about the banking sector. And he also told me, when I told him that I'm trying to trade as a day trader, he told me that it's super hard to do. So he wished good luck, but he also confirmed that very, very few people make it to succeed in the long term. It was interesting. Retroactively buy one Bitcoin and within this win this year's Robbins Cup. There's not even one institutional trader who trades SMT or ICT. That's what I'm telling. Oh, thank you. That's kind of you. Thank you. They might have knew deep to buy. Maybe. My first mentor was a bond trader at Lehman Brothers back before 2008, and he also talked about how markets are manipulated. So it is a very common thing. Trading Star is here. Doing okay, thank you. We're just waiting here. I took a long here on NQ. I'm out already, and I'm just waiting for these levels to be swept. So maybe take a short. That's what I'm waiting for. So no wonder why. I'm just saying, I don't know what you could have learned from me, but I'm flattered. Tom, look at this. You can see what fund you are buying and selling. A friend of mine who is a financial sent this page is free. Dataroma invest alongside super investors. You got 3 MyFundedFutures 50k funded. Let's go. Awesome. Congratulations, Trading Star. Gold reached the fair value gap. Oh, it did. Okay. Okay, so now we can say that the move is mostly done. I mean, there's one more sell side down there. Yeah, but that's a 4-hour low. You know what? I think it's not over. It's a bullish order block-ish thingy. Not a perfect one, but next level on gold could be down there at 26.83. Interesting. So could be repricing higher. Come on, let's take out Asia high NQ. Let's take it out. They just buy and sell at every major liquidity if it goes up. Exactly. Institutional, don't use lower than 4 hour. Yeah, that's also, oh yeah, that's also one thing. I remember him saying when I told him that I'm doing day trading on these small time frames, he said that they technically don't even look really at what's happening on the 1 minute or the 5 minute. Mostly, and that's exactly what ICT also said. They said they're mostly watching the daily chart. That's their favorite, the daily charts. When you enter in, the page is going to be a list of portfolios. You click on the name and you can see the activity, what they are holding, buying and selling. Whoa. Dataroma invest. Okay, Dataroma invest alongside super investors. All right. I'm gonna check on it. I opened it up. I'm gonna check on it definitely. That's a very good. I'm gonna save it, by the way, to my bookmarks. Thank you. Do you have any most known facts about trading gold? I recently began to look at gold and looks good most of the time. Well, not really, Alex. I try to use the same concepts that I use for example, NQ. So I'm looking for fair value gaps, certain liquidity points, and looking for order blocks. So all these kind of PD arrays. That's it. So I'm just looking for the same thing. The name of the game, you know, where is the draw on liquidity? That's what you always have to ask. You look at your chart, no matter which time frame, you ask yourself, okay, where could be the draw on liquidity? Put on the levels. That's what I do every single morning, every single session. I start to draw. I don't use automatic. I mean, I have, but I don't use it now. Everything that is on my charts, I draw it there myself. Fair value gaps, lines, swing lows, highs, fair value gaps, opening gaps, whatever. And I zoom out, look at the higher time frames too, vice versa, and I try to look at it like, okay, where is the draw on liquidity? And that's the same way I try to look at gold too. At least I'm trying to pick it up, but obviously it's not that simple like this. But what is your Asian time? I thought 8 p.m. till midnight. Yeah, so the Asia session time is always kind of a debate between traders. Some are using the new market open like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The markets are open from Asia at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So the valid point should be anything after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard considered swing high or swing low. But if there is another significant swing high or swing low, maybe just a little bit before that hour, it could be considered, in my personal perspective, as an Asia high or low. You know, for example, here, yeah, this is obvious because it's 7. I mean, no, this is a good example here. This is a good example. Like, markets opened up 8 p.m., which was here, right? So we can say that the Asia highs have been swept, but it didn't really, because we still have the swing high. So I would say that this is Asia high. This is the real high, because obviously there are orders sitting above 768. So I don't care about the 8 p.m. In this case, I'm gonna care about this high. And as you can see, I think it should be reaching for that. So there's always a debate like what could be considered. As for midnight, I don't know. I would say, I mean, because there are different exchanges there in that region. So I would say that until 1 p.m., 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., it should be closing. Honestly, I don't really care about the Asia closing time that much. But, you know. But most institutions algo trading for small time. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. No problem. But the thing is, we wait. They stops the bell. Just buy and manage from there. It's all about EMA pivot points and yeah, something like that. Yes, Fabio. Definitely, there's a lot of truth in that. Systems use VWAP as reference. Yeah, VWAP. I don't use it as my strategy or entry model or anything, but it's definitely highly considered as a reference point through day trading. So I have it here. When I put it on, so right now here it is. I don't have a strategy for it. I don't trade it, but when I see it, it's kind of like a reference point to me. Like, okay, we have a VWAP here, whatever. So that's it. But NQ dropping, yeah, almost. Yeah, I think it will hit previous day. It should. It's just so close. It's like less than 10 points. That's why I'm not gonna short it right here. I'm gonna wait for a possible reversal. Cord, hey there. You're done with NAS. Removed it now. Focus only on US 30 clean charts. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, US 30 can also do some crazy stuff. Depends on how the session goes, but you know, I understand it could be frustrating. Cord, I know. That's why I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything. I had an entry. I took my 10 points, and in this area at the 750, 755, I said this is the coin toss. I'm just gonna wait for what the market wants to do. That's the hardest part, waiting. You know, that's the hardest part. Algo is mostly used to make huge entries because they can't go with a million shares. Yeah, so exactly, Fabio, exactly. So with algos, they slowly, that's where the accumulation phase happens. So institutional players starting to slowly build up their positions with the algos, like they're pricing in a level, accumulating positions, like, you know, technically one by one, but it happens in milliseconds and seconds. They're putting in the orders like boom, 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 and they're just, you know, placing all these orders there. At least that's what I was reading. And you know, when every order comes to place, you know, obviously it's not like there is a guy at the computer and pressing a button like, okay, we're putting on 5,000 contracts here, boom. No, it's not like that. They put it into a computer what they want to do in this price range. So they say like, okay, between 21,700 and 21,900, whatever, we want to place this and this amount of sell orders or buy orders in this range, blah blah blah, in these gaps, in these ranges, in these deviations, blah blah blah. We want to sort out like 2,000 contracts or whatever in this range, and they put it in, and the algo is going to, you know, sort it out, and something like that, as far as I understood from an explanation. Something like that. I decide to deep dive more in the round levels. Yeah, by the way, key takeaway for me too. Look at the round numbers, the whole numbers, 700, even the 50s. So the 100 levels, here the 700, 800, 900. Price likes those levels. Price, or the market, whatever you want to call it, really likes those levels, the round numbers. Just watch it. Interesting. I always, if there's a significant, especially if it's 1,000 number, you know, like 22,000, it's almost sure that when we're at 21,920, just something, there's a 90% chance that we're gonna hit the 22k. You know, maybe just with a spike, but we're gonna hit it. Look at the past week. I get every move on just you at 30, right? 1 hour time frame, hit 50 EMA and drop. Yeah, so the 1 hour also, it's cleaner. So if you have a good entry there, Kurt, then definitely. Guys, sell stop and then have filled everything it goes. Yeah. I love the sell stops of everyone. Exactly. So really interesting. The whole order flow thing and everything is just, it's actually kind of an art, I think, and amazing at the same time. I really wanted to jump into a nice little short here, but look at this. It's just not taking the highs there. If not Asia high, then look at, there's previous day highs. It's not doing it. Obviously, we still have time, but you know, it's not doing it. It's just not doing it. Yeah, it's not doing it. Looking at currencies as well. I mean, not trading it. I'm just looking at what's happening this morning. So, for example, okay, nothing on the euro. What is the pound? Nothing. Gold is going lower. Gold is going lower. Sania, hey, welcome. How you doing today? push the enter. James, what up? Would you take a long to get to 10 point until previous day high? No. 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 I burn myself too much with these kind of moves. So I know it has a high percentage, but it's not enough for me. It's just not enough. We have an inversion gap, so if it's part of your strategy on the 1 minute, we can say that there's kind of like an inversion setup here, right there. So based on that, if that's your strategy, you can go. It's not the thing I do. I'm not comfortable with these entries as of this point, and the risk to reward is not bad actually, because I could use like a 10-point stop. I'm going to tell you what's bothering me. This gap here, this 5 minute liquidity void. That's what's bothering me actually. That's the only thing mainly. And I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. It's low probability, but I feel like it's going to sweep those levels. So this is a kind of decision which is a tough call, and maybe with a very, very small position, I would say, but I'm not taking it. Critical level 27. What? 727? 727, you say? Down there? What is down there? Upside level 21,811, or maybe on higher time frames, right? So what it can do, if I enter a long position, I enter here and it immediately drops down, repricing this, and then maybe later goes and then go down. So this happened to me too many times. I entered the long, went down, took me out, humbled me completely, and then went up there, and then finally, so too many cases like this happened to me. You know, it's something like when you burn your hand too much in the fire. You know, my brain is just rejecting these kind of entries now. I just don't want to feel the pain getting into a drawdown and or even a stop loss here. I'm just not entering, especially when it's barcoded out. You know, too much barcode here feels weak. Obviously, it can just pop, but what is ICT about it actually working? I would say it's working, but it's not ICT originally. So I found some proof online that the fair value gap concepts and the order blocks are actually been existing in technical analysis since the 80s. So what he did, and I'm saying this with respect because he's a good teacher, I think, but the things here, the things he is teaching is actually rebranded and repackaged. It's not his concept, so I respectfully disagree with him. It's not his concepts. He just repackaged it, but I respect the guy for teaching it. So a lot of passion and good information in what he is teaching, and I learned a lot. I think it's safe to say I couldn't have made it without learning these concepts to these payouts that I have from trading. Okay, previous day high being taken. Let's go bake some cookies. We will trade later. Around 780, 750. Okay, so previous day high taken. That 5 minute CB is not mandatory, it's just a bonus on the, it's the cherry on the top. So if I would have been in a trade, I would have definitely closed it at previous day high, and I don't care really about the 5-minute CB. But if it gets there, I would be watching for reversal in that area too. Can you give proof for the 80s? He said we give $1 million. It's I can find you the book scanned PDF file that it's in a scanned version. It's not talking about like fair value gaps, so it's not saying fair value gap, but it is talking about the gap theory. So how the gaps are actually holding possible orders that can be filled at a later time. This is the way like it explains. So it's not using the exact word fair value gap. That is something ICT gave to name it, but it is using the word gap as a theory that these gaps are holding certain level of liquidity as resting orders. But I'm gonna find it. I know he said that he's giving $1 million, but he's not gonna give $1 million even if I could show this. I'm gonna actually find that the scanned version about the gap theories. It's not even called gap theories. It's not the book name, but it's talking about it. Do you really love baking cookies? I actually tried it with less success. Let's just say that. It's not what ICT said. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what exactly. I mean, which part? That he's giving $1 million, or what? Or that he rebranded, or he's the author of this. I don't know. He said so many things. It didn't take too long. It's too risky. Yeah, I mean, don't feel the FOMO about this, James. Don't worry about this. You know, there's a lot of this setup here entering along here for this 10 points. It's not worth it. There are much better and much beautiful setups than this one. Much more beautiful setups than this setup. So it's just not worth it. So I don't mind not losing, but missing a trade like this. Even though we were talking about the level, I don't care. So he said he would grant money to someone who could find his concept explained before. Yeah, I remember he said that, his concept. But it is actually what he would say. But you know what? I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna actually find that context from that book. Yes, exactly. But I don't think that he's gonna give money to anyone who finds any kind of book about gaps. Remember, it's from the 80s as well. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. I am definitely gonna find it. There are books that talk about gaps. Yeah, however, there are no one that talk about market maker models with breakaway measuring exhaustion. I'm 100%, 1000% respectfully not disagreeing, but I think similar concepts could be found. But this is not out of disrespect or anything. I just think that he definitely repackaged some stuff. But you know, that's a homework for me to find some proof. You're down to 80 right now. You're down 80. Oh, sorry, down to 80. You're down 80. What did you do? Cookies baked, especially during the holiday. Oh yeah, I mean, I love to make some good cookies, but I just can't. Although, what I can do is I can do very good. I don't know the English word for it. In my country, we call it palacinta. It's basically a pasta. Anyway. If you find any images of market maker concepts as told by ICT before that date. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I would find exactly the market maker concept. Yeah, the small trades are just not the ones. I'd rather trade levels with 1 or 2 micros, go for bigger moves. Exactly, Shrapnel. Exactly. Traders just wait for the perfect setup before jumping into 50 trades. They will make a lot. Yeah, that's what we want. And now, finally, after sweeping these levels, we could be seeing a possible move down into that liquidity void. Anyway, let me read the chat real quick. Give me 10K from that million, please. ICT, the fair value gap was just known as imbalances. Since when ICT sticks to what he said. There's no issue at all. Just show us the books. I'm gonna find it. So it's gonna be homework for me. Stay tuned. I might even gonna post it out on Twitter if I find it. This NQ might go for all-time high before the week ends. I was just talking about the gaps, so not the market maker things. I'm just wanted to add that. I'm just talking about the gaps. I'm still trading with the ProfiTrade. Yeah. Thank you. It's not about that. It's about balance. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Very imbalance, etc. Should occur at the unique aspect. Yes. Pancakes, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, Dario. But it's not the kind of pancake that they do in the US. It's a little thinner. Said above is the combination of market maker, fair value projection, time, etc. What makes unique? The guy is crazy as sin. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, Voltaran, I must say, and I said that I respect him for all the lectures. And I told this many times. Last year, I was in hospital for a few weeks. And so what I could do, I was listening to his hours and hours long lectures on Twitter Spaces and his videos and everything. And I was taking notes. So I had a lot of time. And I didn't find anyone else online who were saying this many information about trading. So I really enjoyed his lectures. And I taken a lot of notes. 780 touched around 780. Nice. Bank inflation expectations at 3% higher than forecast. Okay, that's bad news. Creeps, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Laszlo, köszönöm. Yeah, Voltan, yeah. So as I said, I think he's a great teacher. As for the rest, you know what? It's his thing. I don't care. I don't care about his Robin's Cup thing or how many millions of dollars can he make in one trade. I don't care about that. I don't care. Select the contract rollover. I think it's the 17th of 17th. It could be. I think it's Tuesday. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's Tuesday next week. Not sure. Look at that. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit tempting to jump into that, but you know. The draw on liquidity, I can officially say that now it's at 744. I am everything tells me that 744 is the draw on liquidity, especially because the London kill zone is getting to an end soon, and I think that's it. So I'm not jumping into a trade. But I think that's the thing right now. It could be repricing the small gap even higher, the 764. It made a small shift or continuation, or I don't know what's it called, breakaway or whatever. Not this is the breakaway. This could be the shift, so it can reprice that gap. But that's the draw. 744.50. 744.50. So it's repricing right now. And that gap higher, I would rather see it not touched. But this gap here, this is the optimal entry to go short. Oh man, I'm so tempted to go short. Man, you know what? F it. I might enter to a short. Okay. I entered the short. Target is 745. 745 is my target. My stop is I'm gonna give it some room, you know, if it wants to spike higher, I don't care. I'm gonna move my stop if it breaks lower than 55.50. So the trade is on, and here it is. Let me go down to the 1 minute. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm risking about $120, 110-ish. We'll start trading just like institutional and see the results. Nice. Just sold at the stops there. If it goes, you will add. Let's go. So it picked up some liquidity from this small gap. And this gap down here is not accurate, but you know, this is what we're looking for here. Let's see. Yeah. It's easy to get burned when chasing it. 750. Okay, so that's why I left a bit of a room here. Maybe if it wants to reprice this 70 level. Good bit news. Movement 25 pounds. Bundesbank semi-annual forecast. Do it for the stream. Exactly. Now, obviously, it can go higher. No issue. No problem. It's in the cards. But so far, I really like the situation. $744. Yeah. Anyway, it's a little bit scary. I was really expecting a faster continuation. So it's okay to reprice this gap, but I was expecting price to, you know, after wicking or repricing it with a gap or with a candle, I really wanted to see a faster reaction. Like, okay, we're done. Let's continue. But it's not happening now. So that's a little bit scary about this. Yeah, the markets are super lame now. They are. During markets started may touch 820. What's the most popular sport in Hungary? Yeah, they like soccer. Everybody likes soccer. Yeah. I would say soccer. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that I mean I don't, I'm not saying I don't like it, but you know, when there's World Cup or European Cup or whatever, I sometimes, you know, turn on television and try to watch some games, but otherwise, well, not really my cup of tea. But you know, all I see sometimes is you know, 20 people chasing a ball, which is great, but anyway. Sometimes I don't understand, like, okay, but you know. But sometimes it's good, so sorry, now you guys gonna hate me, but no, actually it could be very very exciting. Bink. So yeah, waiting for, yeah, I jumped on the gun here on this gap. NQ is just playing crazy mind games on me, but hey, no problem, no problem at all. It is what it is. I'm not going to cry all the way here. It happens. I was aiming for this gap, which I think is gonna get taken, by the way. If not now, then maybe after the London stream. So no problem. It was nicely repricing it, and I thought that, okay, finally. You know what? It could be going for that 5-minute CB up there. That's the only reason I see now. Actually seeing it here in this gap is absolutely not good news. And I don't think I'm going to move my stop. Because if it trades above 75, most likely it's going to go to the 78 to reprice that gap. Only time I watch soccer are the big games. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, me too. This is my last day as a freeman. A quick question. Which prop firm allows you to withdraw with no limits? MyFundedFutures expert account. No withdrawal cap. And TopStep too. Oh no, sorry. TopStep now has a cap. MyFundedFutures expert account. 21 750 spending level. Yeah, unfortunately this trade is, it is what it is. Well, 2 winners, 1 loss. I take it. Anyway, needs to touch. Let's see. Yeah. Good morning, Zoltan. Damn it, I'm out. It was too good to be true, you know. It was too good to be true. No worries. That is moving higher through the stop. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna take that 5-minute CB. Was looking good based on this 1-minute candle, you know, continuing to switch. I mean, with the trend here, and that's why I jumped here to target that 5-minute. This is gonna get covered. So the take profit was here. I mean, take profit trader. Take profit trader is good. You don't think it'll just take 800? It could. We're close. Now that we're in this area and the macro is coming in a few minutes, we could be seeing some interesting price action in this gap. Looks like it took the cherry on the top, so just gonna wait. Take profit trader, I think they're good. But I thought you're done with prop firms. I thought you're trading only on your personal account, T-Bond. I have a funded expert account with MyFundedFutures. I feel bad because it's been more than 6 months and still negative. At least you're holding it, you know. That's awesome. Yeah, the market always moves after I'm gone. That's always happening. S&T divergence that cause reversal? Could be. I haven't even watched ES. On the pro account, I think they do. Just a second. I'm trying to find the number for pro accounts to give you a proper answer here, but I think there is no cap. Yeah, there's no cap. 10K maximum. Oh, maximum win per day. Okay. Max 20K to get it. Okay, so you can make no more than 10K per day. So there's sort of like a cap. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Giorgio. Macro is coming in 3 minutes. How many trades today? I had 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loss, but overall in profit. FX and Trophy, good morning. Good to see you. So overall in profits, but yeah, 2 win, 1 loss. $200 each on 2 funded accounts, so $400 up for today. I'm trying to rescue those accounts. A platform account for day trade only, or you can hold overnight. What? A platform day trade only, or you can hold overnight swing. Overnight long from yesterday, close today, just cash it out. You mean, what's the question? So if you like to hold trades, definitely go for a swing account. You know, prop firms do offer swing accounts. I mean, certain prop firms, most likely CFD prop firms. So if you like to hold those trades, it's up to your trading style, I think. NQ going up. Let me put a line to 800. It seems like it wants to take it. So the magnet is not working now. I think he is not paying because it's a one-time fee. I think. It's a funded account, you know. There's a question: can I hold overnight on a platform account? Depends on. I mean, if on your personal account, yes, you can. So if you're trading futures on your personal account, you can. With prop firms, no. But there are some prop firms which are offering swing accounts. These futures prop firms that we're day trading on, I mean, most likely 99% they don't offer I think one prop firm has the Diamond Hands account. I don't know which one, Blue Sky or Trade Day or Elite Trader Funding. I don't know. One of them has the Diamond Hands account for futures when you are allowed to hold it overnight. But these are not allowing. If I make 50K in 14 days, could I? Yeah, but I guess if you're making too much money on your funded account, they're going to immediately put you onto a live account. But yeah, technically you can. Yes, technically you can. You have to leave, like, I think what's the threshold? A few $100 minimum is the threshold, but yes. But I think as soon as, because they said they're monitoring the expert accounts, the fundeds, and if they see you making too much profit, you're gonna get an email that, hey, we're putting you to a live account, which is good, right? But technically you can. I saw a post a few weeks ago, a guy taking out $44,000 from his expert account. So technically it's possible, I guess. Not much with gold. Yeah, gold is now reached the point where we don't know what's gonna do. Yeah, FTMO has a swing account. Yeah. So FTMO has a swing account. If sorry if that was the question. FTMO and other ones are having swing accounts too. I think Funded Next has one too. The Fivers. I don't know the names for it, but have you heard about Trading Treasury? No, Sam. Shorting around 805 or going long on dips. I would like to go short, but only if a proper structure shift happens. And I'm a little bit scared now that it took me out from this short. And as we talked about the round numbers, what if this one wants to go to 800? This level here, mark this level out, 5-minute gap. I'm gonna pull this level all the way a little bit into the New York session. That is gonna get taken. I have a feeling. I just don't know when. Maybe next week. NQ got you. Me too. But hey, that's why only go in, small positions like this. I passed the eval on a lucky trade because Powell was talking after the Fed interest rate, but now I can't seem to make money on the account side. Yeah, you know what you just have to do is just, as you said, take small trades and limit yourself down to 1 or 2 trades a day. In the silver bullet hours maybe. 743. Yeah, I do like this level down there. Yeah, I want to see it being taken out. Most likely, it seemed like to me, because the kill zone is getting to the end, it's gonna happen maybe sometime during the New York session, and that's why it's scary for me right now to jump into a short, because we have the 800 as well. All-time high is 819. It could also make an all-time high. Yeah, it can also make an all-time high. I think it's, what's the all-time high? Let me put a line there. Oh, let's just put it right there as buy-side liquidity. Okay. So nothing is going to stop NQ. Nothing. 750 first, then 811. High chances. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Tough call at this moment, to be honest. It's a tough call, but it's possible. I need to see a proper structure shift. So in this case, on the 1 minute, it definitely needs to properly close lower than 78.50. So, and that's not even considering it. It's just the first step that it needs to do before even considering taking a short. What up, Trading Star? What do you do on weekends, or what most traders do? Well, did you guys see the movie Office Space? It's a 90s movie, Office Space. So there's the guy in that movie, the main character, who is who hates his job. I'm not hating my job, just saying. But all he wants is a day when he doesn't do anything, nothing. So I'm just saying this. The answer to your question is, what do I like to do on the weekends, or what I do? I like to sleep as much as I can. I stay in bed. I usually get up like 5:30 or 6 a.m. in the morning in the weekdays. But on Saturday or Sunday, I like to sleep like until 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Of course, I open my eyes. I'm like, okay, it's in the morning, and I just sleep back. I don't care. I just sleep. I like to sleep. Anyway, do we need to activate something else to put that cloud bot on Streamlabs? You have to connect it with your YouTube account. You know, you have to allow access somehow. You have to log into Streamlabs with your YouTube, and your streaming software has to be connected some way, but I don't know exactly, but it has to be connected with, let me check it in Streamlabs. Dashboard. So yeah, all I know. Yeah, so I'm logged in to Streamlabs with my YouTube Gmail account, and that's how it's being connected. Yeah, that's all I did actually, and it has to be turned on. If you go to CloudBot, there is a switch to activate. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Oh, the main thing, Trading Star, you have to add Streamlabs as a mod to your YouTube channel. So you go into your YouTube channel settings, community, and add Streamlabs as a moderator. You have to add it. Miss the gold trade. Thank you, Sal. No, Sal, thank you. I'm going to have a nice day. Thank you so much for being here. No wonder why. Thank you. Have a good one. You break printers. No, not really. Hey, Emitter. Yeah, I was trading 3 trades already. I like to kick printers while listening to them. It feels to be, yeah, exactly. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. That's what I do. I like to break printers. There is no NQ trading on weekends, yeah. As moderator. Oh, you put that. Okay. That. I don't know, man. I don't know, man, what could be the issue. I mean, I wish I could tell you something else, Trading Star, but so far that's all I did. Maybe not as a standard moderator, but I don't know. But as a super mod, or I don't know what's it called. I'm not sure. Will making 1K a day be a problem? An expert? No. No, you can make 1K a day. It's no consistency there. Yeah, of course it's alright. There's no consistency. No consistency and no withdrawal cap, T-Bond. So it's cool. So yeah, Trading Star, I don't know. There is a switch that you have to turn on. I guess you turn it on. You add it as a mod. I don't know what else could be done. That's all I did. Yeah, just check it. Maybe I don't know what else. I'm also logged into my Streamlabs OBS, of course, with my YouTube Gmail address. I don't know if it helps, but anyway, I'm not a technical guy in this thing. Bad German Outlook. What's on Financial Juice right now? Bundesbank lowers German growth outlook over the entire forecast horizon. German economy to shrink by 0.2% this year, grow by 0.2 in 2025. Okay, but it's no surprise they were having some issues with the car manufacturing industry. Sales were dropping. I was reading an article about like how all the major car manufacturers, like including BMW, and everything is just kidding. Okay. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how does reset work on expert MyFunded? Well, you just go to dashboard and there should be I don't have evaluations right now, only funded accounts, but I can't show you exactly, but there should be on your account stats, there should be a buy reset button and it puts you onto a checkout page. Not sure if it's cheaper to reset now or buy a new one, but it should be there on your stats page. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to 800. I'm not gonna jump in. Oh man. So thank you so much for watching the stream. It was an interesting session. 2 winners, 1 loss. Overall up in profit. I'll be back for the New York stream. And what can I say? Trade safe, be safe. If you would like to support the channel, please use my codes and links. It helps out a lot. Even though in MyFundedFutures there is no discount currently, if you type in my code, that gives me a little bit of credit. Thank you so much. And I'll be back later. Cheers, everybody. God bless you all. And yeah, take care. Cheers, everyone.